mula-mula.
The outgoing divisional commissioners, Mr. Luque Marivallo, the vessel there. I believe Commissioner Joji Satakala will be joining us. Our Permanent Secretary for the Ministry of Rural Maritime Development, P.S. Kulkarni, our Honorable Assistant Minister, Deputy Commissioners, Senior Staff from the Ministry of Rural Maritime Development, ladies and gentlemen, Purana Kachuma. Today is a time that we recognize the contribution of the most important pillars of the ministry. The nature of this ministry is very different from other standard ministries. This ministry deals with almost 90% of the landmass. People live in this area, rural, deep rural, maritime. This ministry is interlinked with other ministries. And it is for this reason that the work of this ministry is very different and very difficult. And because of that, our PS and our frontline people, which are the commissioners, have not one master, but several masters. And their job is very, very challenging. Particularly the job of PS and commissioners. And no commissioner would want to be at a time when natural disasters happen. Ask them, they'll tell you. Everyone will come and tell them that things are not done right. Everyone will become an expert in natural disaster. Ministers, advisory councillors, all kinds of people will come around and say that things are not done well, things are not done fairly, things are not done on a timely manner. Very, very difficult position, I must say. And I envy that position. Recently I was in China, not recently, maybe last, or maybe this year, and I met our former commissioner there, who is our ambassador to China. And I had a short telephone with him over dinner. And he was telling me how he used to manage and how he survived during ministry. And all of them served during ministry. One of the most challenging times in this country. I must say that today is a time when we acknowledge their service that they rendered, put on record our appreciation, thank them that they have left a legacy behind, and wish them that they make the best use of the retirement. Sometimes people say that retirement means you retire from life, retired from active work. But the stock of wisdom that they acquire, time-tested knowledge over time, we just cannot let that stock of wisdom be, caged up and you stay at home. The people, our children who see you, three of you, as role model, needs to be guided by that stock of wisdom. Commissioners, today we are here. I want to thank PS Kulkarni for organizing this. All your staff are here. All of them whom you interacted in various capacities. here to say thank you for your service, thank you for your guidance, thank you for the tireless effort you put in to ensure that ministry's name is not tarnished, that government machinery functions, that other ministries' work are not affected. Your performance also determines performance of Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Water and Environment, Ministry of Infrastructure, Ministry of Health. Very difficult position of commissioners. Ladies and gentlemen, we wish them well. We are here to wish them. We wish them very, very good health. The least we can do is pray to God that give them good health so that they can have a decent retirement. They will continue to be a role model, not only for their own children and grandchildren, but for children of Fiji. So I want to thank you, Commissioner Morivalu, Commissioner Uzair, and of course, Commissioner Satakala. All of them have spent substantial amount of years in sales. Commissioner Morivalu served 30 years, Commissioner Uzair served 37 years, Commissioner Satakala served 30 years. I've been told that the more number of years you serve, the extra kilos of kava you will get today. Commissioner Morivalu, your commitment to changing livelihoods for rural communities, towards encouraging economic independence, better standards of living, community solidarity, and the nurturing of resilient and self-reliant individuals have been at the forefront of your career. You leave behind a legacy that would be hard to match for future commissioners through a successful implementation of the Rural Millennium Program within the Eastern Division and its ripple effect to the rest of the divisions. For the island of Gao alone, a total of more than 300 farmers within 16 villages of Gao have engaged in this program. These farmers plant 500 Yawana plants each year in 3-year cycle with a total yield of around 4.6 million in its first cycle of the village of Savakia. This program has revitalized the rural areas. It has been implemented in, assisted to curb the cycle of poverty and raise standards of living, and has also empowered the youth who have built their own houses in preparation for marriages and future commitments. Commissioner Uzair, during your tenure as Commissioner Northern, you were instrumental to the planning and implementation of many projects for the Northern Division. And a testament to this is the new Kumbala Government Station and the Wainipura Government Station that I officiated during its groundbreaking ceremony last month. This project contributed directly to strategic priority area 1 of rising living standards and growing the rural and maritime economy. Projects like this are part of government's effort to promote visibility and accessibility to rural and remote communities. Under your leadership today, the division has implemented almost 100 projects to the self-help program, about 30 projects in 3 provinces of Manmalemu with a combined cost of over $2 million. This is a testament of your exemplary leadership qualities that has been very instrumental in the coordination and facilitation of successful development efforts in the Northern Division. Commissioner Satakala is not here at the moment, unless he slipped in somewhere in the corner at the back. But in your absence here, I want to acknowledge the leadership you have shown in the Western Division. Your strong personality depicts the leader that you were born to be, and how you command the respect of your subordinates to your leadership style is something that not many senior civil servants possesses. You were re-engaged twice, first in your role as Divisional Training Officer for the Western Division, and second as Deputy Commissioner Western Division. This was because the division greatly relied on your seasoned experience in operations of the division, especially with divisional development planning. Project implementation and disaster management operations coupled with hosting national activities were one of the noted activities under your leadership. Furthermore, under your leadership, the Western Division has implemented a total of 184 self-help projects, 86 craft projects valued at over $3.9 million. Your predecessor will have a big shoes to fill and must take this as a challenge to match or surpass a success rate as yours. So, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the three of our commissioners who have been, who actually were on the driver's seat in some of the most difficult times of PG's history, particularly with cyclones and elections and pressure from different cross-sections of the community. The last 2 decades, I must say, that people's expectations have enormously increased, and in such a situation, such a scenario, it's not easy to be a commissioner looking after advisory councils, districts, DOs, when you have people who have numbers of politicians, numbers of honorable prime minister, number of honorable prime minister. They know how to email, they know how to send messages. It's not an easy task. It's not an easy task when people are easily able to write to superiors and leaders. Also in an era when you have got social media, it's not an easy time to leave the office of commissioner. So, ladies and gentlemen, commissioners, on behalf of the staff, PS, Assistant Minister, Siganara, and our government, I thank you very sincerely for holding the ground and not giving up. Your tremendous contribution, all the support that you've given during your years of service. And I really join, my colleagues are joining me in wishing you all the very best in your future endeavors. And I want to take this opportunity to also thank your families, your wife, your children, your daughter-in-law, your son-in-law, your members of your village who supported you, who have been your pillar. You can't operate alone. They've suffered when you were out of your home for a prolonged period to attend to natural disasters, to endure work, to travel outside the country. They have looked after the family, they looked after the home. One commissioners, please do pass our heartfelt thanks for the sacrifice that your families have made. I want to thank you for your contribution to PS Kulitangane when he was kind of mustering you all to work on the COP to get it through. Those who were around last week, a few weeks ago at KSC, we launched the Coastal Operational Plan, which will become our guidebook for this year, this financial year, and of course will become a foundation for other coastal operation plans for the ministry. So with this word, I want to wish you a very blessed Christmas, commissioners and your families as well, and I do hope that the following years ahead will be a very productive and enlightening for you and your family. Thank you, Black and Daniel.
Tá.